All right, guys, welcome back. We're here again. It's been a little while. We have a main moderator. It's not feeling well today, so I'm gonna be the active moderator for the day. And of course, we have our guest here. My name is Ife Franco. Our boy King Drew is not feeling so well, so please wish him well. I hope he feels better. Introducing my friend here who's gonna be joining me.
Here's Jamidi.
Jamidi.
Welcome, and I wish King Drew quick recovery.
Yes. So again, welcome to our podcast, Beyond the Arc. It's gonna be a
Beyond the
great
Arc.
day today. So
Yeah.
we have some topics for you. So be excited. Let's get this. Let's go.
think about it together.
Beyond the Arc. Let's go.
Beyond the Arc. As always, on the background, I'll be the one moderating today.
Oh, true that.
Yeah.
True moderator actually is a guy here who moderates in the background. Is never seen but always heard.
Who always hide behind the
Oh, yeah,
scene.
he's never seen but
Doing a
always
great
heard.
job back there.
But I know the moderator you see on camera that also joins the debate is King Drew, but our true moderator that gives us the questions, always in the background but never seen.
Bring some more mind, put them to task.
Yep.
Let's
Always
all
there.
get this party started tonight.
Yes, sir.
Our main question. Brainstorm about this. Think about this. We're gonna listen to your feedback. Why do people hate when you improve?
So
Why do people hate when you improve? You're gonna think about DZB versus real life. So why do you think people hate when you improve?
So this is our topic that we're starting with. This is the main topic. The theme today is why do you think? Say that one more time.
Why do you think people?
Why do people hate when you improve?
Yeah. So the topic we're following for the day is why do you think people hate when you improve? So every other question is gonna be involved to this. Just remember that same question. Keep that in mind whenever we're answering or asking any other question between. Why do you think people hate when you improve? And then we're gonna compare Dragon Ball Z world to the real world. I'm gonna be talking more about Dragon Ball because I'm the only expert in Dragon Ball around here today. But I will fill them in and then explain some stuff about Dragon Ball Z to them, why I'm saying whatever I'm saying. So, yeah.
I know the catch up is gonna be a great discussion.
Yeah, they need to start watching the manga.
Yeah.
Manga. So, answer the first question, sir.
So I'm gonna hate it. Let's get this
It's Doku though.
just for the introduction. Jamidi,
Yes.
Yeah.
why do you think people hate when you improve?
Well, I would say, growth comes with success. Well, you may succeed and not everyone will be happy with your success.
True.
So, when you improve, not everyone will be happy because they want to be happy when you succeed in life as well.
So you think that everybody is a hater, or
And
there's a lot of haters?
I
around?
would say no everybody bad, majority. Or many people, or even if there are few people, regardless of the number, but they exist. They don't want you to succeed though. When you improve, they will start seeing some success on you. Definitely.
And they'll feel some type of way.
Yeah.
They'll have a little animosity towards you because you're improving.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. And yes, for me, why do I think people? Can you ask that question one more time again?
Why do you think people hate when you succeed?
Why do you think people hate when you succeed? Why do I think people hate when a person succeeds?
When you improve,
or when
yeah.
I improve, when I succeed?
When you improve?
I think there's no other reason why a person can hate when you succeed. If they hating actually, because most people should be inspired by you succeeding or happy, glad for you to be improving or to be succeeding. But if they're hating, that's more because it's more reflection of themselves, that they feel like they are like they consider themselves a loser because they're not increasing, they're not making as drastic improvement as you.
Yeah.
And then when you succeed, it makes them feel some type of way. They're not. There's an animosity towards them that which could be reflecting on their own personality, which is more of an insecurity than anything. So I think that's the reason a person would hate when another person improves.
Or perhaps maybe you'll find that this person was comparing you with someone else.
Yeah, that's it.
This person might have seen some potential in the other person. Then now, because where he thought would improve more, is not doing, is not meeting the expectation. Remember the other discussion that we had? In the other episode, we were talking about the expectation that people had. So you see, they had expectation and you kind of disappointing them.
Yes.
They're improving. Automatically, you are asking them to hate you.
Sure.
If I may come in, I think when you look at it, your growth normally acts as a mirror. When you grow, other people sees the growth, right?
Yeah.
And this forces them to confront their own stagnation and their own insecurities. When they grow, maybe you've surpassed their expectation. For you to decide that someone has grown is that they've surpassed the targets you set for them in your own mindset. So you're seeing that they're doing better.
Yeah.
And this comes to an aspect there whereby it distracts your power dynamics, the power you had on them. So in this, even when you look at in the essence of our DZB as we talked about it, villains often operate on assumption that they're the strongest, right?
True that.
And when they operate on the point that they are strongest, just as people in real life, they become so comfortable. And then when they're comfortable in their social aspect, when this comfort is destroyed, it becomes jealousy. Right? You're the strongest, you're the all-knowing.
That's the key word, so is jealousy.
Yeah, and then when this is surpassed, they become jealous. And then I can also talk about, it forces them to do some self-evaluation. When someone surpasses you, before you come to the point they're doing better, you have done some self-evaluation.
Very few people do that.
That's insecurity.
It's very important for if you want to succeed. Sorry to cut you now. Just want to add something to that. You know, when you are succeeding and you want to learn from someone to succeed, you yourself, you also need to do a self-reflection, because you are supposed to be either like somebody, because there are many people that we are looking up to them. But if you're not meeting that expectation at that point, you need to do a self-reflection, learn from other people, not hate them.
That's why I normally say jealousy is the new form of success.
Yeah.
Is it a form of success?
New form of success.
Of success.
In that
it will prompt
for someone to be jealous of you,
prompt you to work hard.
You've attained a level of success.
Oh, okay, I get that. So if someone is jealous of you, you feel like you attained
a sense of success.
Yeah, I got you.
A person won't be jealous of you if you don't have a success. If you haven't attained a certain success.
Okay, and
success.
Yeah, from all that we've said, now we come back to.
I get that.
Now I'm gonna ask, why do people celebrate growth in characters like Goku, but feel uncomfortable when someone in real life starts leveling up? Why do we celebrate the stars?
Yeah, it's I think I think naturally, or would I say naturally, but when we watch things we watch on TV, like all this satire or non-fiction anime or whatever, things that we watch on TV or we build our emotion towards, and we know it's a certain like we know it's not real, so we know it's non-fiction and it's not real. So I think it's easier for a lot of people, I won't say we, but a lot of people, to gravitate towards being grateful and being more what word I'm looking for? Be much more appreciative of that person's success than in real life. Because in real life, you can compare yourself to someone. Because whatever you feel like they can do, you feel like you can do as well. But in anime, let's say Goku, for example, people that watch Goku was praying for him to attain a Super Saiyan. And then when he did, everybody was so happy to see it. It was like a huge thing.
Do you think there are some people who hate Goku for attaining the Super Saiyan?
No. It's very rare. Anybody that watches Dragon Ball Z was happy to see him turn Super Saiyan. Like every single form.
In the scene.
In the scene, because the person he's fighting, the person
fighting and winning the fight.
Yeah, so I'll say in the scene, the opponent in the scene was annoyed, was mad for him turning Super Saiyan because he's gonna get his ass beat.
So meaning some opponent in the scene would feel like when Goku improved.
Okay, let's put it this way: like the jealousy part that we were discussing earlier, when he turned Super Saiyan. I think everybody was happy to hear that, and then people, even I'm talking about the characters in the real world. Let's compare. He asked the real world. I'll get to the real world part. The real world, everybody was happy, but let's start with the characters. The characters in the show, everybody was happy, but one person. Okay, but let's say two people that knew about it,
which represent many people.
Yeah. So everybody was happy. His family was happy. Everybody, people that knew him were happy. People on Earth were happy. Not everybody that knew him on Earth, where he grew up. But Vegeta, the famous Vegeta is another Saiyan like him. But Vegeta grew up in Saiyan country. Saiyan planet. He was not happy at all because he feels so empowered that he had, like you said, he started self-reflecting afterwards because he's like, why didn't I get this power? He feels
Goku has
his pride.
This power.
I know.
Yeah.
He feels there's a certain pride that he has, and he feels so ungrateful he was angry because he feels like as a Saiyan prince, he deserved to be the first to gain Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan.
Like the Super Saiyan is a legendary it's a legendary power that a Saiyan can achieve, and then it's the legendary level of Saiyan that a Saiyan can achieve. And he feels like as a Prince of Saiyan, his dad was the king of the whole planet, and he was the strongest Saiyan.
Who protect the whole everybody.
Well, he was a kid, but he had a high level. His dad kind of nurtured him into getting this pride of being so strong, knowing that he's strong. He's one of the strongest Saiyans, and then he grew up as like having the mentality of a prince, and then he knows, and he has also the mentality knowing that he is the strongest Saiyan that there is, and whoever can attain that power should be him. But then he came to Earth. He beat Goku before. After beating Goku ended up getting, there's something called Zenkai Boost where he gets a little stronger, and he went and worked out, and then did some training, came out and got stronger, but then surpassed him. So just Goku surpassing him annoys him, makes him mad, because he feels like he should be the strongest Saiyan. So that's one guy that I'll say that
decided to do self-reflection.
Yes.
Why did I was supposed to be like more than Goku, and now Goku has
surpassed me. Not just surpassed me, but attained the legendaries.
Just to add up onto it.
Yep.
I feel like celebrating growth in characters like Goku, it gives an essence of safety. It realizes and clearly gives us a justified fantasy.
Yes, for people outside the world, in the real world.
Yes.
Yes.
Whereas in real life, I feel that it levels up. It triggers personal insecurity. It disrupts our social dynamics. And I'll also say the lack of clear moral justification seen in the fiction.
Yeah.
Because when you look at Goku, the rest he took, the moral aspect of it were compromised. And then I might add that then when you look at the safety of fiction and we look at the risk associated with reality, we realize that when you say of self-consumption, Goku growth was watched through the screen.
Yep.
Whereas it offered inspiration without requiring personal risk and threats.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. That's a good statement that you made, because what you just stated is very important. In the screen, we watch the characters grow
At the comfort of our
comfort of our own self.
Yeah.
When we at home or wherever we want to be, we watch those shows when we feel like it. But watching I think people that gain those jealousy or have those issues with another person's success might have been more. I feel like most of them probably already had some sort of animosity towards you, just a little. But then with your growth, increases their level of animosity towards you, especially if you surpass them.
Yeah.
And you attain something that they
I've been longing
for.
But you reach there.
And you reach there before them, ahead of them.
Yeah.
That really would.
I might also talk about the contextualization of
and that's
efforts.
insecurity, huh?
When you contextualize, put the efforts into context. We look at Goku's efforts he considered them a noble struggle. His power up were usually framed as disparate. We look at them.
Yes, but that's
Necessary effort.
Yeah, but that's the thing with Saiyans though. Saiyans, most of the time, when they attain the highest skills, is because they're desperate.
And then
They're on the highest. If you hit them, take them to the toughest level where they can't do nothing else but get stronger.
he measured them into two aspects. When you look at it, when he used to talk about it, like he looked at it that it was either was protecting friends, he was doing it for the family, and then the point where he made it was about the world.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
This portrayed a sense of selflessness in a fantastical world. Right, if you look at the world right now, Iran is getting bombed. But there's that one guy that says, I'm the new Ayatollah. No one is seeing him with a cardboard guy. Right?
Yeah.
But he's working from the not seen. Nobody knows where.
Nobody knows where he is. Yeah.
He's working from the shadows. There are people watching him from the screen and getting inspired to the things he says. Invisibility.
Could it be that people are more inspired or motivated by anything? It might not be just characters in real life. It could be just characters on the screen.
The same way
But
when you look at it, I'll give you an example of Christianity. It's the belief.
Oh, true that. That's a good point.
The same thing, the screen, you're sitting there and then you're something you can't touch, you can't see.
But you like it inspires, it awakens some of your senses that like for example, you have your role model. Your role model sometimes is not living today, right? But you read through the stories, you go through the books or the documentary biography or that model, then you say, oh, I like this guy, I like what he used to do, and I want to try to do it like that. So it's something like inspired you.
I'll bring it to you, Franco.
Yes, sir.
When you think about it in Dragon Ball, like people like Vegeta eventually respected Goku's growth long term, right?
Yes.
While in real life, some people's growth resentful instead. In Vegeta, when we look at Vegeta in her case, she eventually respected Goku's growth. But in real life, we find that we get resentfulness.
Yeah, so if you say the key word that you're using that you're not thinking is Vegeta eventually
Respected
Goku's growth. But for a long time he demised it because he
didn't like it.
Yes, he was annoyed. He was mad. He was like, I should be the one getting all these powers.
Yeah.
Vegeta, every single time Vegeta got stronger, Goku surpassed him.
I think that can also be like a true example in the real world. Like, sometimes you find someone has been hating you because maybe Whenever he see you, he didn't expect you. The person never expect you to go above him. So anytime he sees you, he hates you.
Yeah,
Right.
the thing-
But it reached a point that this person now, why do I need to hate this person?
Yeah, that's
Any
what I was
longer?
gonna say.
Because I see there is a gap. I can't bridge the gap. He's here, I'm here. You come to the taps.
Now, so when Vegeta got in terms, it was like when he was fighting Boo. If they could pull that up,
Yeah.
when he was fighting Boo, and is when he actually make that revelation, and got that, he said Goku. He said, I'm paraphrasing, but he said something like, Goku, you are the best. You are better than me. I see it now.
Which
Because
is a positive compliment.
Yeah, positive compliments. Because Goku at that point was fighting this villain, Boo, and not thinking at all. I'm just saying, I'm just here to fight and continuously fight, and we're gonna keep trying, even though we might not have a chance of winning, but I'll keep trying and keep going and keep going and keep going. I'm not giving up.
Did you
And
know
then-
that?
Yeah, and then Vegeta was just in the corner, just watching him. Even though they already got beaten up a few times, but he turns back to his Super Saiyan 2 or 3, I can't remember, and it kept going. Vegeta has been knocked down so many times, and he got up, and then he even hit his limit. But Goku, even at his limits, kept going, and then he finally said, "It's like the whole a moment of his jealousy was brought down at that point, because he had this times where every single time he feel like he gained strength, Goku surpassed him every single, and he was angry for it. Even when his son surpassed him, he was more angry. He was not actually that much more angry. I don't think he was that. I think he was more angry when Goku got Super Saiyan. But when Goku's son surpassed both of them, he wasn't even angry at the son. He was more angry at Goku, because Goku just accepted death and left. And he's like, how do you leave me here? But and then even your son have surpassed me too. So why am I even here? I'm useless.
What am I gonna do
I'm
here?
useless. So he just deems himself useless just by not being stronger than Goku or somebody else. He feels like to be useful, he has to be the strongest.
And I think that's in the real world.
Yeah.
That can also break down someone, because I expected to, maybe at one point I was ahead of you. Then all of a sudden you improve and you surpass me.
Yeah.
Right? So when I look at you, I will start saying, oh, so and so is here, I'm still struggling with ABCD, That can also break someone, especially when you don't recognize the improvement on the other person. At least you learn from them. You be friend with the person, and also learn some few tricks that made him successful.
Yeah, you see, that's the
and
thing.
that's what Vegeta did. Like, Goku, you are the best.
That's the thing too. Is that Vegeta learned. I think Vegeta learned from Goku, but he had to learn. Like before he turned Super Saiyan, he had to reflect on himself, and then learn that. Understood that it's not really about worrying too much about this guy. And then when they also in Super is the thing that they were told, because they started going through a different path. Goku was taking the like angel path, and then Vegeta was taking the destruction path. And then when they were attaining their skills, when they were training, the angel told them, you guys have to start reflecting on your own self to be able to follow your path. Goku, you're too relaxed. You're too relaxed. You don't care. So you're too calm. Sometimes you need to take things seriously. Vegeta was too serious. He's focused. He's trying to be the strongest. He's the pride. He's very vivid. Very vivid. And he's like, okay, you need to be more relaxed and take a rest sometimes, like Goku, and then not care too much, because that's when you can attain your own skills, because that's how he turns Super Saiyan too. Is that when he turns Super Saiyan, he said that he was training and trained. He's the one guy that trains the hardest. I almost had my busting ass and hardest. He trained the hardest, and he even went away from the planet just to train to get a school, and it didn't work. And he said that the only time it happened was when he just said, "I give up." I was like, "I'm done. I'm not trying anymore. This is stupid."
And you
To
know,
cut
somehow
in,
it
let
went
me
there.
or say something.
Yeah.
And you know, this one in like in real life, when you see someone you're making much effort, but you're not making it. Someone is just relaxed, not much effort, but focused and determined.
Yeah.
Is making it. Like you see, that is also one thing that can break you down. Like you need to do something. You look at someone, it's not that serious, but being focused and determined, you can do better.
Yeah.
On the same topic, I'll say that when you look at Vegeta's eventual respect for Goku's growth in the Dragon Ball, I'll say it's a shift from ego-driven jealousy
Yes,
on the
that's
start.
exactly what it is.
to an understanding of growth.
That's exactly what
And
it
then
is.
we say when we look at it when you compare it to the real life, I'm gonna say that is in real life is rivalry always turn into resentment, and due to insecurities. When you look at personal insecurities, and we talk about lack of shared goals. And then when I go deep into it, I'm gonna say that when we look at it in terms of why Vega really respected Goku, we look at the shift from ego to inspiration. We realize originally Vegeta was driven by a shame of low-class warrior. Whereas when you look at Goku, he surpasses as a Saiyan prince. He was, over time, he realized that Goku didn't really fight for dominance, but
Dominance,
to improve himself. And then when you look at it, when you look at the story again, we realize that there's a common goal over competition. When we have common goal over competition, we realize as threat grew, Vegeta and Goku faced universal levels of threats.
Yep.
When we think about Frieza, we think about Cell, we think about Boo. This compelled them from an easy alliance. We talk about easy alliance, turning rivals into allies. You know how much people you thought you hated became your friends, right?
Yep.
And then acknowledging the pure hearts. That's one thing. You talk to someone, you think they meant bad, and then you interact with them, and you're like, this guy mean well. In that I'm saying, when you say Vegeta admitted that at the end of Busaga that Goku was number one, there was that acknowledgement, right?
It's done.
Because he fights for the sake of the fights, not for pride.
I thought it was done.
And then we talk about look at personal growth and redemption. The entire story, when you look at the entire story, there's a sense of personal growth and redemption, where you feel that we look at Vegeta's journey allowed him to embrace point of family and compassion. This, when you look at it, you've made more rounded person who, when you look at it, someone who finally got the need of supremacy and replacing it with the desire for consent of improvement. Bearing in that, with that information,
Right.
look at it, and I'm gonna ask: do people prefer the older version of you because it keeps the social balance comfortable? Do people prefer the old version of
That
you,
is very.
That's very interesting.
That
or
is very
you-
interesting.
or because it keeps the social balance comfortable?
That is very interesting.
Well, I think not all people will, I would say 50-50, because
Yeah.
not everybody will be
That's
happy
very interesting.
when you are improving. You know, I would love, in human perspective, many people would love when they can operate you the way they want. But the moment you start thinking, reflecting, and say, no, I'm being used, so you started learning, getting new tricks, improving, and then surpassing that person. We've seen many examples, even wherever you are, even whoever is viewing this, wherever you are, you'll experience some of these things where not everyone would mean well. Whenever you're going back, they would love to see your old version than seeing your new version, and that's where ego comes in, and that's when you start this hatred would also come in, because you are going you are going against my expectation. I like when I can operate in your old version. But in your new version, you got some skill. Now I'm not gonna listen to you. You're not gonna listen to me. Really?
Could it be that when you improve, that there might be a change, some sort of change with you, because you're trying to help satisfy that improvement, that level that you've gotten to, that you've been put into, and you feel like for you to follow the regulations of that.
Yeah. Definitely.
Of that. Let's say if you not, it's not just about improvement. Maybe let's say you were promoted or something, and your friends were happy for you, but when you're promoted, those friends of yours still expect you to be at a certain, to be the same person
with them, the way you used to be. Yeah.
But now you have an authority figure, that you have to imply. You have to
feel like I should.
Like you have to, as an authority figure, you have to approach them a certain way, a different way. But now they don't like that way that you're approaching them. And then it becomes a problem.
But again, you know, when you get there, we can be friends. But now, luckily, you are up, right? I still expect you that. I know this is job related, this is friendship. But again, now that we are too close, you can easily tell me the reality that if I'm doing something wrong, something right, you correct me based on that friendship, right? But sometimes we get driven by the ego that I can just talk to this person the way, because I know this person has got some stress absorber, like you talk to the person without considering many factors. You get it?
Yeah. Maybe it could be that. Could it be that that when a person gains that authority figure, they still have themselves. They still have that comfort with you. They're still comfortable with you, where they can approach you at a certain at that friendship way, at a certain way, and direct you, and then even put some sort of more of a power, authorityness, or whatever you
without
want to use
respect.
it, without respect, thinking that you will still be submissive just because you understand who they are as a friend, and that you will still be okay with it, and not worry that you will be affected by it, because they feel like you are their friend anyways, and then have that. Now they have the mentality that you are no matter what they say, you understand them.
Yeah.
Even though they are an authority figure.
That's assumption. Which is
and assuming that even though it affects you, they don't know if it affects you or not.
Yeah.
But they're assuming that as a friend that
no, you're gonna understand. But again, you know, take it the other way around. If you were to do the same to them, they will, because they have power, they can even write you up. They say this is insubordination, right? They forget about the friendship aspect of it. You see?
If I can cut in,
I'll
say absolutely yes. Why am I saying absolutely yes? Yes. People always prefer the old version of you, the version they understand.
Yeah.
Because it keeps the social balance comfortable, predictable, and within their control. When you involve and you set boundaries and you improve your life, it disrupts the established dynamics.
Yes.
It confuses people.
You're right.
They are not accustomed to that. This leads to them resisting your growth.
So they need something they understand.
Exactly, and then it interferes in something called comfort of familiarity.
But the best way to deal with that too is I'll say, if you're on that table, like if you're up on that table, you should try to help them understand what being on that table is like, so that when you apply that authority, they'll understand where you're coming from. Like, you should be able to explain to your friends or discuss with them at what kind of level you're in now,
You are
and then
in.
what kind of expectations
expectation.
you have.
Yeah.
They have. You have.
Yeah,
Or
and
they
you
have-
maintain that
and then
expectation.
But
you have to
that's-
maintain this expectation, but
that's not
you
the
guys
question.
understand that I have to be.
That's not the question. The question is, do people prefer the old version of you because it keeps the social balance?
Yeah, because that's the thing. People, your friends would, even though you have you've been promoted or you have improved, you're up here now. Your friends will still prefer the old version of you. I feel like they will still prefer the old version of you because that's who they know. It's based on because they that's who they have come to.
Yeah,
Because that shows them the
That's
point of
that's who they're used to.
like they
If
know
I'm
they
used to
can
something,
understand.
yeah,
you.
they already understand. If like it's okay,
That is what
Okay,
they-
let's put it this way.
Yeah,
Let's say you are a friend of mine right now.
yeah,
I know who you are. If you become a billionaire, I might not know how you're gonna be anymore. Who I knew, but I will still prefer my friend that I knew.
we
when
can
she was
have
not a
this
billionaire.
kind of setting.
Exactly.
Now
Because I
that
know
you're not
I know what to expect from you.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that you're a billionaire, I don't know what to expect anymore. I don't know what you're gonna be.
Yeah,
What you
the people
what kind of
I'm going to
environments,
interact
who you're gonna
with,
be interacting with,
it might
what kind of
still your
exactly.
friend, yeah.
Exactly. Now you might be riding on yachts, and you're not gonna come by and have a video game time with me or something, or hang out with me because that might not be on your level anymore.
Yeah,
That's leads me to my next question.
yeah.
Does improvement reveal who you truly support, who truly supports you, and who liked you
Wow.
when you were the same
So
as them?
reveal.
I'm going to ask it again.
Huh?
Does improvement reveal who truly supports you and who like you when you were the same as them?
Yes, my definite answer would be yes, because it will, the people who support you will not hate you, will always mean well to you, right?
Is that always the case?
Well, there are
or
people
are you
there.
playing fiction?
No, it's not a fiction. This is the reality in life. Look at it in this
Does
way.
people who really support you? What did you say? Does?
The people who support you mean well for you.
Do they always mean well for you?
Things change when you exceed their expectation,
Nah, but
which is the reality.
could it be that when you gain success, you might be able to actually it might be more hidden, but I'm just assuming. Could it be that you would know who at that point you would know who was always your supporter in your friends and who's not? But I think that'll be a lot easier when you're
look at
down.
it.
I think because
Yeah,
it's
look
not
at
really
it
when
this
you're
way.
up. When you're up, it's a lot easier because then they can still be more. They can still be hidden and then trying to.
Some will also be hypocrites.
exactly.
Look at
Be
this
hypocrites,
way.
yeah, so-
Look at this way,
that's- I
right?
can't say
Right
that.
now, you know your friends.
Yeah.
You know your friends, and you know the category of the friends you have, right? You know, when I'm in this situation, this person will show up.
Yeah.
When I'm in this situation, this person will not show up, but will show up this way. Like, you understand, you know your friend, right? So when you move up, there are people that you trust so much. Then there are people, they are your friends. You know the boundaries, and you know what to bring you there, what join you together, what made the friendship is anchored on what.
Yeah.
Right. But there are people that you find naturally your friends, like your friend. This is your friend. You know, he will always be there for you.
True that.
So when you move up, there are these hypocrites that will be there maybe to want to identify themselves with you. So things like that can make you also identify who really mean well for you,
Well for you, yeah.
right?
True.
And also who doesn't mean well for you. So because not everyone will love your new version, because I like the statement that you made.
Yeah.
People won't understand they want a version of you that they can easily understand and manipulate.
But
they
If I may cut him on, I'll say.
But wouldn't it be easier to manipulate you when you were rich, when you were successful?
Maybe we love different advice.
Unless the manipulation that you're talking about is manipulate you to stay on the same level
In the same level.
or on the
Well,
on
you
the
know,
level
you know,
under them.
You know, you can have your friends.
Yeah.
Regardless of their level. A friend is a friend. Right? You will still be there for them. And maybe you can be their light to see. Maybe you are a billionaire. Wherever you can access, they cannot access because they are no billionaire.
Yeah.
But because of you and because of that friendship, they can still access. Maybe you go in a nice hotel, you invite your friends, let's go on a cruise. You support them, you take care of them. You see.
And then I'll say when you look at it in a larger spectrum, improving yourself. Look about and think about improving yourself.
Self-improvement.
Whether through personal growth or better habits, or whether you're achieving your goals, or these are frequently asked as a litmus test for the relationship in your lives. With the family, work, because it separates those who genuinely support you from those who are merely comfortable with who you used to be.
Yeah.
When you grow, when you tell your boss no, when you set your targets, when you improve your to do and not to do, you up your game. That's I'm talking about when you improve your habits, and then you set your goals so high. It acts as a litmus test for everyone else to determine whether you are those who will stay and those who will leave. And then when I say who supports you, when you talk about people who support you, we think about those who celebrate your success and your growth, right? We look at those who really, if your life is the status quo is disrupted,
But they mean
and shift. No, when your status quo is disrupted and there are shifts in your life, who is gonna stay? Who is gonna?
I think it's easier when you're down, because that you can figure out the people that actually are the best for you.
Yeah.
When you're down, I feel like when you're up, those fake people that are not right for you will probably consistently be with you because they're your success.
And you know
they're trying to reap off your success.
Yes.
We are talking
They're trying
about
to reap
growth
off your
because
success.
the entire question
They're trying to reap off your growth.
The point was growth, meaning you're no longer who you are. You up to game.
His arm is on camera, by the way. Even though he's hiding.
Everybody has to.
Top is getting so hyped, it's getting so sweet that he forgot that he's not supposed to be on camera.
He has to level up. When your
camera.
friends have to level up. When we talk about growth, is they have to level up.
Yeah.
The old you is you shred your scale. You're the snake that's now getting a new life. When we say, "Oh, I'm having a new year resolutions," meaning the old you is getting off. Oh, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna do gym 3 times a week. You're starting something. You're growing up. It's like I'm gonna take a bullshit from my boss. You get? Is that if I might remind you, the question was saying, do people prefer the old version of you? Because it keeps social balance comfortable.
I'll say yes. They will. I'll keep saying it. I believe so because for social balancing, even people who care for you want you to succeed, and if you do succeed, they feel like maybe a good example would be, I feel if your friends might be happy for you to get married, but when you're married to a family, they know that they can't hang out with you.
Example you could use.
They can't hang out with you anymore. I know it's a tough thing because I know everybody is when it comes to marriage, you're like but
I'm gonna pick you on that.
Okay.
but that's the only example I could think of.
On the same point,
that could easily help my argument. So
on the same
sorry.
point, do you think outgrowing people is a natural part of personal growth?
Sorry?
Do you think outgrowing people
Yeah.
is a natural part
part.
personal growth.
Say that one more time.
It's a natural
Is
part
outgrowing people
Natural
a natural part
or a personal
Or
growth.
of
is it a natural part of personal growth?
Yes,
personal growth.
yes.
Natural path. Of
Outgrowing people is a natural path of personal growth. Because look, for instance, I'm growing. There are two people here. These two people had the expectations for each other, right? And I learn from you. I'm improving, right? It's a part and parcel of personal growth. I'm growing because of self-reflection. That's why I'm improving. Do you get it?
Yes, but is it really outgrowing
It is
another
what?
person?
You know this thing.
So
the naturality.
when you say natural,
Yeah.
that means it's
You know, when you are outgrowing someone, do you plan to outgrow someone?
no,
It comes naturally, right?
comes natural. Yeah,
Right?
I think that's
So when you grow, you are to grow someone who had maybe expectations.
So-
and
that question you asked was: is outgrowing someone a natural path of growth?
part
Yeah, natural path of growth,
of growth, personal growth.
of personal growth.
Yes. So meaning as you grow personally, you do reflection, you improve daily, right?
Yeah.
So definitely you are going to outgrow someone.
Okay.
Let's take this example, me and you, I'm your boss today, right?
Yeah.
But I'm your boss, you're so obedient, you learn from me, you become successful. Maybe you take over my position, or there is a position created that now you are my
I'm
boss.
above you, yeah.
You are above me, right?
Because of that.
So naturally, you have outgrown me,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
Now you're my boss. You understand that? So it is your personal growth
I feel like
made you to outgrow me.
yeah, I feel like every growth of yours that I know, every growth of yours is a personal
It's a,
growth.
which will make you naturally to outgrow someone.
Yeah, but it's a personal growth. No
So
matter
the
what.
question is,
But
is outgrowing people a natural part of
Outgrow
personal growth?
people?
When you outgrow people,
outgrow
does
people,
it naturally means you're having a personal growth?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Outgrown people, because
I can't take your bullshit anymore.
exactly. See, that's however he's trying to say it now is how I'm taking it.
I'm outgrowing. I'm outgrowing you. I can't tell your way of doing
The
things.
way he's saying it
like
right
now.
Nah, the way he's
Doesn't
saying
mean I'm
it,
growing.
the way he's saying it right now is how I was taking it. It's like I want to outgrow you. That I
I feel that I've outgrown you.
no, but naturally, is it
it
natural for
mean-
me to
it-
say
that mean
that
when
I want to outgrow you?
No, you can't.
When you
don't
feel
know. It's
the question is
something natural.
when you
can't
feel
predict.
when you talk back at your boss, you feel you've outgrown them. True or not?
That's true.
When you talk back at your
That's
boss and you
When your boss, you exchange
stand
with
on
your
the
boss.
ground and say, "This is how I feel it should be done."
Yeah.
Do you feel you've outgrown your boss
No.
No, you have that feeling.
in your area of
You have that feeling.
expertise?
Remember. Sorry to cut you. Remember, we just have a conversation here that, you know,
When you say outgrown, is it outgrown at a successful level or
No. It's
personal-
in the area of
characterized.
expertise, the area of
you're a teacher.
of the evangelist.
You're a teacher, right?
In that whatever your expertise,
Yeah.
when you tell your boss no on your area of expertise,
I think you can tell your boss no and not have outgrown them. You can still be under your boss and still be able. A good boss should be able to accept you be saying.
I
no
think
to
the outgrowing we were talking about based on the context that we've been talking about is like when you improve. I look at it in terms of improvement. Improvement is very wide. You can improve workplace, you can improve
at home.
at home, in your own self, you can improve. Maybe I used not to do something, but nowadays I've started exploring. I used not to go for maybe vacations. I take vacations, very luxurious vacations, right? I'm improving. Something that I used not to do, I'm now doing it. So when I used not to do, there are people who are so used to me at that level, the old version of me. But now that I started doing some things that they have never done, it's dynamic. It can be vacation, it can be work, it can be at home, even with your brothers. Maybe, for example, your brothers maybe never went to high school. Then you went to high school. You outgrow them. Maybe your elder brothers never stepped in high school, and you went to high school, went to university. You outgrow them, right? So another question that we were talking about is like, when you outgrow them, you start kind of disrespecting them, yet they expect you to be the same level that you are. I think in that
That was the past question.
Yeah, that was the context that we've been revealing.
I'll say outgrowing people is natural.
Yeah.
It is inevitable
Yes.
and a healthy part of personal growth.
I feel like outgrowing it is. I agree with that, but outgrowing people is natural, and it's a personal growth. Because you growing period is a personal growth.
I'm thinking,
and then you outgrowing someone, unless you were like predicting to outgrow the person, then it's natural.
I'm saying,
I'm gonna
as you evolve
next year, and it happens. Then it will say, okay, I was predicting that, but
which is traditional.
when you
that may or may not be right exactly.
Yeah.
But if I took the same path, took a path, and I kept going through that path, and then I'll grow you, that's natural.
when you are to grow,
So
when you grow,
that's why that question
it involves a lot of evolving, right?
Yes.
And then it involves of you need values, and you need change of goals. For you to grow someone, you have to change your goals, right? And then I'm thinking, with this often means that some relationship no longer align with your path, the things you give up. You have that friend that always drink on every Friday. You are outgrowing that, so you do it once a month.
I still drink every
No, I'm not drinking.
Maybe when you get married, your wife will tell you.
So when you
I
grow,
don't like you to hang around with
I
one.
still drink it.
I feel
You see that? See, now you're talking about getting married. That's what I brought up earlier. I brought that up earlier, and you were like, oh.
that comes to my next point.
Let's not go there. Why are you using that as an example?
That's a sign of
You started it.
That's a sign of evolution. That's a sign of evolution. In that,
Getting married is a sign of evolution.
yeah,
I don't know about that.
But you know your friends.
I don't know about that.
Your friends will now be expecting you not to, like, you know. A lot of freedom.
Is getting married actually a sign of evolution, or a sign of you
No, it is not
setting
personal.
yourself into
but it's necessary. It is not personal.
Mentally.
No, it's not personal.
No, mentally.
But it's necessary.
You don't you think you will die if you don't? Answer is either yes or no. Do you think you will die if you don't?
If you don't get married,
Yeah.
no.
Will you die?
No.
So
You saying no? On that no. On that no. On that no. That's improving.
I'm not saying marriage is great, but it doesn't mean that getting married is evolution. It evolves a person. You're not evolving when you get married. I just think you're
That's the improvement.
you're just taking a path, and that path is marriage, and that marriage path is your choice.
You know,
To go that
okay, talking about
to go that route at that.
not
point.
that they're forcing me to
And
talk
that's
about
another
marriage.
topic.
Not that
Just
they're
let's go
forcing
to
me to talk about marriage.
No, don't talk about marriage. Just talk about.
why are you running away? You started.
Not that they mentioned
Let him say
marriage.
something about it.
Marriage
you know.
is cool.
Maybe he's gonna encourage
Now that-
someone.
now that
we talk about
He's-
marriage.
He's gonna encourage someone.
To be honest, men only get married because women want men to get married.
Yeah, you can.
No man does a wedding because they want a wedding.
You can.
Because a woman wants a wedding, and
I think marriage is to prove is for the women to kind of celebrate with their friends,
I think
tell their friends that we.
marriage is another
I got off the market.
institution that people
No
may
offense.
not understand instantly. Like,
Yeah, I think actually personally, I think marriage is a contract. It's the same. You saying
so
okay,
you see, some
let's
people
create this
see it
contract
as a union. You see it as a contract.
Nah.
So it depends on
Before
the
we get the
culture.
backlash.
it depends on the
And
culture
beliefs.
too. and the
Before
beliefs.
we get the
because some
backlash.
people might take marriage as a way of me saying that like in back in the days or in some sort of tradition,
Yeah.
that you are shown your wealth as all the concubines that I have, all the marriage that I can have to put together that shows
That
how
shows
much
how money, how wealthy you
how
are.
wealthy I am.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But also, and it could be a union between two people. And marriage is no matter
That
what.
is one on
No, actually,
one.
actually, marriage is period a union.
We are out of
No matter
time.
what.
So,
last
Right,
question.
we are out of time. Let's.
Does
Marriage is a
improvement,
huge topic to discuss.
does the improvement,
Let's go. Move on.
does the improvement reveal who truly supports you and who only likes you when you are the same as them? Does improvement reveal who truly supports you and who likes you when you are the same as them?
Oh, yes.
That's
Be
tricky.
careful what you say.
That's
No. Listen,
tricky though.
let me say something.
Personally, I have some.
You know, when someone goes up, you improve, right? There are people who will stand by your side. Like, for example, it can be anywhere. I say improvement can be anywhere. People have different ability and it's not necessarily going to be the same as the other person. So when you improve, you will know who are really happy for you, right? And by knowing who is really happy for you, you will know, I thought this was my friend, but now looking at the things right now, how this person is behaving, I don't think he's really happy for my growth. So I think my answer will be yes. Yeah.
I get that. I get your point too. I see it now. I see that perspective. So when you are successful, it would show you who really are with you in a way, because those who are jealous of you would be shown.
Yeah.
Would present themselves.
Yeah.
So jealousy will be presented to you and you understand that.
Yeah.
But I still, personally, I think it's just me, I still think that you see who are really truly your friends when you're down, not when you're up. Because when you're up, those who are, no matter how they feel about you, if they're jealous of you, they can still continue to fake it because they feel like they can gain from you, so they can manipulate you consistently. But also, it's true that they could be jealous of you where you will find out that they're jealous of you because you find out who they truly are, because now the way they act would show you what they are for. Like, let's say when you win $1 million, how if a person comes and is your friend, comes asking for $100,000 and business, and then start having all this business that they want to go through, that they want to manipulate you into giving them some of your money, you know that those are not your friends, because those are not your true friends, because
they just want to rip
from your wealth. They just want to rip from your wealth. So if you're successful, yes, it would kind of open that gate of understanding of who's truly there for you. But personally, I still think that it's easier to see when you are down, because when you're down, you know who really truly
I
is with you
disagree.
and who's
I-
not.
I-
Wait,
beg
I
to
want to
disagree.
ask him a question. Right now, you take the scenario of Majid and Doku,
Yeah,
your favorite character.
yeah.
Yeah. So when Majida said, like, told Doku some positive comment that you were the best after Doku won, what do you think will motivate Majida to say all this word?
I think that's where this question, that part kind of buffers this topic that we're on now, where I'll say he, after self-reflecting and seeing how Goku was, he came to the conclusion to say, I now understand why you are who you are. Because he finally understood that why Goku always attains more power than him is because he thrives to fight. Like he has this.
He has to be ready to take.
No. Goku, even though Vegeta loves being him, for him, he wants to be the strongest in the world, or strongest in the universe. In the universe.
Yeah.
But Goku just loves to fight. And he realized that because of the fight and the care of family and friends and then people, that he never gives up. So with that never giving up, makes Goku past his limits, if so to say. Like he it kind of forces them to like break through the wall of passing his limits, because he has this thing that he's fighting for. That he's fighting for, and Vegeta has just only been fight. His only fight is to be stronger, to be the strongest in the world, and that is a personal goal.
Yeah.
He realized that at that point that Goku is not just fighting. Yes, he's fighting a personal goal because he enjoys fighting, but he also is fighting a goal to save his universe, save his planet, save his world. But the thing is also, man, I sound like I love Goku right now so much.
No, you're Goku.
Guys, I'm almost sound like a Goku fan right now. I'm arguing for Goku, guys. I know
he has those characters of
my
Goku,
goodness,
so that's why we call him Goku.
Character Kakarat. You're becoming my favorite.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
From your point where you said that when we are down, give us more lessons to see who is on our side.
Yep.
I also think when you are on your height, you're high. Also, it means for you to get to the top. High is different. Take it how you wish, but when you're on your
Which
best
kind of
time.
high?
Yeah. In that, when you're successful,
Yeah.
meaning you've taken risks that most people, for you to be successful, you've taken risks that most people are unable to take risks.
Yes.
You get my point?
Yeah.
And then when we say this, when we talk about this comes into growth and then they're changing it to the better. And then we talk about this catalyst. It acts as a catalyst in that it gives you. There are people who will say the mountaintop is too cold. I can't come with you.
Yep.
The same way someone will say, oh, you are too down, I need to lift your hands up. But when you shine so high, telling you from, think about an immigrant, someone coming from Africa. Do you think the one that came into America, H1B or whatever they came, and they came here, how many friends have they lost?
Many friends.
Right? They succeeded where the others didn't believe was possible. In that, can you come to my level, or do I have to lower myself to your level? And then when they can't level up, and then they'll see that they'll start saying that you've outgrown them. Do you keep holding?
No.
When you hold too much, you land back to where you are.
It's a burden. It's gonna be a weight on you that's gonna
Get
pull
my
you
point?
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get your point.
So my point is, the two optimums work. In that, even with success, when you outgrow people, the process of you just growing up, the process of you just being, they can't reach you anymore. It comes to the question is that it depends who really is in your corner.
Yeah.
So we talk about the true supporters are those who celebrate your success. They might not reach you, but they'll celebrate your support.
So does
There are
it mean
people-
that improvement also try to?
It reveals those
It is our kind.
who really meant good for you.
So that's what.
Because when you succeed,
What
even if they don't benefit from you, they should also be happy for you.
That's the key.
Even though
That's
they
what I
can't
wanted to
reach
hear. Even though they can't benefit from you, they're still happy for you. Those are how you can determine the true friends.
It's the same thing I talk about with friendship.
Yeah.
You are my friend, right? We were good, and then something came out. We have a disagreement. We're not working together. It's not that I want you to starve. I want you to get filled, but not just on my table.
Yeah.
But in my heart, I want you to eat, but not on my table.
On my
But
table.
I want you to grow.
Yes.
through your own path.
I learned that.
You
from-
support.
I'll support your path to grow.
I learned
That's
that.
a good example of that is LeBron James.
Yes.
His best friend. He has his great friends, or his best friend. I'll say best friends, or his great friends, whatever it is, whichever one you want to call it. He did so when he grew, when he succeeded as an NBA player with worth millions of dollars. He didn't just give them money. What did he do? He let them take their own path by let them follow their own path of what kind of job they want to do.
My point.
But he supported them,
The point is.
and then use his fame. If he's he's I could say his celebrity or his power as a celebrity or power as an NBA player, as a known famous person, to increase their levels. Not increase their level, but also to help buffer their path.
Yeah.
That they're taking.
Shape their path, clear their path.
I won't say shape it. It kind of just helped buffer it. It kind of helped build it.
Push it
It supported the building up, and then they were able to grow where they're now incredibly successful. All his friends are successful, and then he never gave them any money. He just let them here's this business.
The point-
you run it, figure it out.
The
And
point
then
is,
I'll just use my name. That's it.
we might disagree in terms of ideology. Make sense? We're disagreeing ideologically. But my point is, I still, when you're on your table,
Yeah,
the table you're on the same table, but your table also have a buffet.
yeah.
A buffet. Your table is filled up. Can I wish you well outside my success?
Outside the success. Yeah,
Can you wish me well?
that's what true friends is.
Why do people hate when you improve? We had responded to that.
I already responded to that, and then
So-
all we're saying is that the only reason they will hate when you improve is if they reflect to themselves and then realize that your improvements brings back their insecurity about themselves, and they have some sort of hatred towards you because of that. You can only hate when you know you're comparing the person to yourself, and you feel like they're attaining a level that you feel like you should attain, but not knowing that you didn't work hard enough as he did or he or she did to get to that level. So you are instead jealous of the level of success that they attained, instead of being happy for them.
Jermaine,
So that's called being a hater. You're being a hate.
why do you think people hate when you improve?
Jealousy.
And jealousy. I forgot jealousy.
It's just jealousy, because many people enjoy when they understand you. When they don't understand you, and they don't understand your arithmetic, whatever is propelling you up there, they feel uncomfortable. People like when they predict you, when they
That's
predict
such a
your
good
way,
point.
right?
Great point.
Bad.
On my closing mark, I'll say the main thing is fear of loss. In a respect that friends and family might fear that your self-improvement
Yeah, because simply
means
they
that
don't understand you.
means that you will grow apart from them. You'll grow outside them. Their convenience, their status quo will change. When you grow, you're gonna act a different person. That's something that are unique to them.
I've never seen.
Yes, I get that. The fear of loss. I get that, but why would they hate you though? Because
It's
hate
what I
is a
was
strong
saying,
word.
because of
hate is a strong word. 'Cause
jealousy.
I can get fear of
in
loss to make a
convenience.
person worry, but that only creates more of a worry than it creates hatred.
Hatred in that now.
Hatred is a strong word.
With your growth, you'll realize that you've been taken advantage of.
Nah, but I'm saying
You
hatred
know,
from those
listen.
people towards you is a strong word. So I feel like the fear of loss would create more of a shift between your friendship or whatever your relationship is, but it wouldn't create. I don't think it would create hate. If something creates hate, that means there's either jealousy
Let me
or
say
animosity
something.
towards you.
Let me cut you. You know, whenever someone feel like I'm gonna lose you, there are some factors that are not adding up, right? For example, when now I can't understand you. We used to do this, but when I say this doesn't happen, right? Now I can't understand your pattern. It's a new pattern that I need to listen to. I need to follow. I need to have it in my mind for me to understand you. But the moment I don't understand you, I would fear that I'm gonna lose you. We are no longer together as friends.
Our viewers, you're out of time.
Yeah, but
My main question is,
Listen to that.
why
listen to
do
this question.
why do people hate when you improve?
Please, why do people hate when you improve? I want
the
us
first
to answer
place,
that. This is a very serious topic, actually.
Before you say you comment, like, think about it. In your area, in your own circle, do you think there are people who hate you when you're succeeding? Do you think there are people who yourself hate you when you're succeeding? And what do you think? What's your take on how you're gonna navigate about
yes,
that?
comment and let us know. So yeah, give us that. No, not yet. I will say now. So as we come to conclude this again, if you have been this far, and always, every single time, I will keep giving you guys a nice clap. You guys have done a great job if you've been here.
Big
with
up,
us the whole
man.
time. Thank you. We will conclude here. As you can see, my boy here, Jamidi, came with me to be on this side together. Usually he's on his own screen, but today he decided to be with us.
We really miss King Drew, man.
So King Drew, get well
recovery,
soon,
man.
Hopefully we'll see King Drew in the next video, in our next podcast. This is Beyond the Arc. We're gonna finish up here and end it as it is.
There we go.
Nice to see you guys. Thank you. Peace.
Adios.
Adios, niños.